try out Gamma.app, a tool that I came across recently. And after going through the homepage, I'm quite excited about using it because, as you're going to see in a minute, it's very adaptable and it gives some really good examples of what it can do down here. And I'm sure in any line of work you're in, whatever you're doing, you're going to find a way that this is going to be very useful for you. So the idea with this video is to quickly go through what it is. And then I haven't tried this out yet. And what we're going to do is you're going to watch me try it out for the first time, test it out and see what it comes up with to see what it's going to be like. Now, before trying anything, I always go to pricing because firstly, let's see if it's in our budget. And secondly, it's going to give us like the key features here so we know exactly how we can use it moving forward. I like to go to pay monthly because I don't want to get into a yearly contract. So we can see we have a free version, a plus version and a pro version. And whenever it's these three tiers, usually the middle one is the one that I tend to use based on my workflow. So straight away, we can see it's accessible at $10 a month. Next, let's talk about what this does. So here it says a new medium for presenting ideas, powered by AI, an AI tool. So we can see it's going to build presentations, documents, and websites. That's what it's going to do. Now, as we scroll down, the first thing it's talking about is creating unlimited presentations, websites, and more in seconds. Everything you need to quickly create and refine content with advanced AI. You can see over here, there's like a little picture going in or a video going in about how we can do it. Next up, the design partner. This is talking about how we can change things, and we have a design feature here, which I always find useful because if it's an AI tool and it gives you something and then you can't change it or customize it, like here with text and everything else, then I think it's basically useless. Build and share dynamic content effortlessly. So engage with interactive galleries, videos, embeds, visualize charts, etc. And also pre-made templates, which is great. Now, this is what I think is really interesting too. You can restyle existing content with a click. So you can import documents and presentations and paste any source in seconds and export unlimited PDF and PPT files instantly. So its use cases building these presentations, documents, and websites. Let's try it out and see what it's going to be useful for and if it actually works well. So I signed up really quickly and it's this, create with AI. How would you like to get started? Let's try generate of a one-line prompt because this is what I think is going to be pretty good. And then later we can paste in text. So what I'm going to do later is like put in a blog post and see what happens in terms of creating the visual. So we can see here it says 8 cards, presentation, web page, document, describe what you'd like me to make. What I'm going to do is use it in a way that will be useful for the no code channel because you know the channel and that will help you give context about what kind of things it's going to create for us. And then you can apply it to what you want to use it for. Here's a prompt I'm going to use. A presentation that goes through the differences in price, usability, learning curve, features for 2 no-code tools, Bubble and Glide. Create outline. Okay, so it's giving me the outline and the different cards. A no-code showdown, introduction, pricing, usability, learning curve, feature comparison, use case scenarios, conclusion, and recommendations. So great outline so far. Now at this stage, you can say, you can have amount of text per card, medium, brief, image source, AI images. You can also go through stock photos, web images, AI images, illustrations. At this stage, I think a mixture. Oh, automatic. Yes. Automatically select best image type for each image. I like that a lot. So there's also an advanced mode. Yeah, let's do the advanced mode. So write for tech enthusiasts. Let's just do it professional in terms of tone. And the format is a presentation. Okay, I'm going to continue here. And then this is a theme preview. This is interesting. So now we're looking at the style. So we can pick a theme and we're going to see later, because I don't see anything here, if we can change this specifically. But let's just go with, because you want your brand colors in here. But let's just go with this one for now. so closest to it. I'm going to go generate. So it's generating. It's opened up this page, and let's see what it does. So you can see it's just generating here. I'll see it's done. It's finished generating. Now it looks like it's going to generate the images. Okay. How interesting. So what we have here are these different cards and slide deck. And if I click theme, because this is going to be interesting for me, looking to change the page, background only, edit background, new theme, or import your brand template from existing presentation. Great. Maybe there is a way just to quickly change the colors here. In fact, card styling, there's a lot going on here to go into it, which is interesting. We can change our colors for the theme of the presentation. So important here. And then I imagine what you can do, save theme, and then it's done. Every time you do it, you can just keep using that same one. And then remember, this is just created from a simple prompt. This is not specific to what you want to do. This is just from a simple prompt. So if we just go down a little bit, pricing comparisons, Bubble versus Glide, offers a range of pricing plans, Glide, free plan, affordability, usability walkthrough, offers a visual appealing and intuitive drag and drop builder, streamlined. If we just go down to the use case scenarios, let's see how close this is. Complex web applications, custom business solutions, well-suited for creating mobile-friendly apps such as personal productivity tools, event management platforms, simple business apps. It's more or less right in terms of that. One thing here, it has created text on this image here, but if you click on this image, you can actually fix it with AI, or you could decide to use Unsplash. Illustration person climbing a path, represent the learning guide. This is a great image to use in terms of this here. Unsplash doesn't have the image, but you can imagine going through this, doing a web image search potentially. Obviously, there is going to be copyright images here. AI, you can just ask it to generate a new image over here. And there it is. Here's a new image here without the text at the bottom. Now, if you present this is going to be interesting, because if you can record this as a presentation, then it's going to be really useful. So here we are in present mode, where you can easily just go through this and read it. So you can imagine creating this for a YouTube video, for example, and then you go through this. It might be done in a way, I'm not going to go too much in the features, where you can actually just have this come up, then number 2, clicking a button, then number 3, clicking a button, etc. But to get out, you can do exit mode. Now, what I'm going to do next is, here we are at nocode.mba. And I'll do this as quickly as possible to keep the video shorter. But this is an article, Automate Your Newsletter with AI-powered tools and automations. A very good video, in fact, about how you can use make.com to write an AI newsletter, which is incredible. And what I'm thinking of doing here is copying and pasting this, or seeing if there's a way just to type in the website. If I go back home, I'm going to create new AI, import file or URL. That's what we're going to do. Import from URL. I'm going to just simply copy and paste the URL over here, put it in here, and this is what I'm going to find really interesting. Still in beta mode, so we'll see how this does. We can create a document, printable pages, good for ebooks, documents, PDFs, but presentation is the one that we're going to do. So this is creating a deck or a presentation, configuring your prompt. So that didn't work that too well because it was too long. The prompt was too long, and it took HTML code and other things and links from it. So it says you can also paste in text. So what I'm going to do is just copy and paste it here and do the presentation as a default. Okay. So there'll be a way around that in the future. And now what I'm going to do down here is go continue. We have, obviously, if we save our themes, it'll be able to save here. I'm just going to use this theme this time just to show you the different styles of themes. And I'm not going to do too much in terms of the prompt. I'm just going to see how this turns out. So it's building out now, and I'll just pause this and come back to the video once it's done. So this is what it came up with. The first image is something that is very cliche when it comes to AI-powered newsletter automation. I think the images are going to always take a little bit more time to work on with these types of things. It's going to get better in the future. But for example, setting up your make.com workflow, a better picture here would be the workflow inside Make so you can see it. but it's not the worst in terms of, you know, looking the visual of what it's representing. Leveraging this search for content curation, 1, 2, 3. I think that's correct in terms of the data and everything else. And as you can see, it just keeps on going on, step by step presentation on how to do this and how to get started. So I think this tool has a lot of potential, especially if you can create your own themes that are repeatable, and you're going to use this in a way that is going to benefit what you're doing. Now down here you can see things like you can set up the themes and the custom fonts. There's also the inspiration one, so you can look at what other people have created, look at the different templates that they have in terms of sales and marketing, different templates that you can start up with this. And then something that I'm not going to go through in this one is the websites that don't stress you out in seconds, but it does websites and also AI images too. So it keeps your AI images here, as you can see. Let us know what you think about this tool to create presentations, and also, and if you've been using this, share your tips below. As you know, no code and AI move quickly, so stay updated on the latest news by entering your email address here, clicking this button, and you can join the growing community of 20,000 plus fellow no-coders to get the latest no-code tutorials, recommendations, interviews, and also the latest tools and resources in AI and no-code. Thank you so much for watching, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.